Number 1. The 1995 Ford F-250 regular cab long bed, listed at $12,000 and located in Las Vegas, Nevada. Up for sale is a well-built 1995 Ford F-250 four-wheel drive that has seen plenty of care and upgrades over the years, making it not only a strong daily driver, but also a serious truck for towing off-road or adventure use. This truck has been driven 291,000 miles, but under the hood sits a 5.8-liter V8 engine with just 56,000 miles in a professional rebuild by HBR at the Speedway. The motor has been bored .40 over and fitted with headers, upgraded intake, and an MSD billet distributor, giving it more power and reliability than stock. Backing up the engine is an E4OD automatic transmission with only 65,000 miles, since it was rebuilt by Boca Transmissions, complete with heavy-duty clutches, a shift kit, and set up specifically for towing. It was just serviced last week, meaning it is ready for the road. The truck also features 4.88 gears, both front and rear manual locking hubs, and fully functional four-wheel drive for when you need maximum traction. Rolling on method wheels wrapped in 37-inch Toyo RT tires with only about 5,000 miles on them. It even comes with a matching spare. The rear driveline was rebuilt about a year and a half ago by Dan's Driveline, and all new body mounts were installed with energy suspension components. Steering has been upgraded with a Solo Motorsports ported power steering pump, ensuring tight and smooth handling. Inside, the truck has been fitted with a custom sound system that includes a low-profile 10-inch subwoofer, plus an Expedition center console for added comfort and storage. On the outside, you will find a custom rear bumper with integrated hitch, a 38-gallon aftermarket rear fuel tank for long trips, rear Desolate Motorsport shackles, and a Solo light bar grille mount with light bar already in place. This truck runs and drives great, with ice-cold air conditioning and all the big maintenance items already addressed. For $12,000, located in Las Vegas, Nevada, this 1995 Ford F-250 is a tough and dependable pickup that is ready for its next adventure. Number 2. The 1988 Ford F-150 FX2 Pickup, listed at $16,000 and located in Crosby, Texas. This is a Ford F-150 Lariat Edition, a true survivor from the late 1980s, and it shows just how durable these trucks were built. With only 64,000 miles on the odometer, this pickup has lived a long life, but still carries itself with the strength and reliability that Ford designed into its 8th-generation F-Series trucks. Under the hood, you'll find the proven 5.0-liter V8 engine, known for delivering steady power and a dependable driving experience. It's paired with an automatic transmission, making it simple and smooth to drive whether you're running errands around town, heading down the highway, or even hauling light loads. The truck comes equipped with both air conditioning and a heater, giving you comfort in any weather condition. Something especially important in a truck that's just as capable of being a daily driver as it is a collectible classic. Visually, the stance of this F-150 stands out. It rides on aggressive 17 by 11 rims wrapped in great condition tires, which not only improve the overall ride quality, but also give a bold, commanding presence on the road. The exterior reflects a rugged design that Ford fans love, while the interior still offers that classic Lariat touch of comfort. Everything about it suggests a truck that has been carefully maintained and is ready for the next owner to enjoy without worry. The seller notes that it comes with a clean Texas title, so there are no complications with paperwork. It's being offered as a cash-only deal, making the transaction straightforward. Trucks like this don't come around often, especially ones in such well-preserved condition with low mileage and strong mechanical reliability. At $16,000, located in Crosby, Texas, this 1988 Ford F-150 FX2 Pickup is not just another used truck. It's a chance to own a piece of Ford history that still runs strong, looks sharp, and carries a legacy of America's best-selling truck line. Number 3. The 1990 Ford F-350 long bed, listed at $13,000, located in Van Alstyne, Texas. This is a true heavy-duty classic, a 1990 Ford F-350 long bed dually with only 138,000 miles on the odometer. It comes with an automatic transmission and is powered by Ford's massive 7.5-liter engine, known for its durability and raw pulling strength. The seller says it starts right up, runs smooth, and drives strong, making it a great example of a truck that was truly built to last. From the outside, it carries that unmistakable square body look of the late 80s and early 90s Fords, with bold lines and a rugged stance. Being a dually, this truck was designed for serious work, whether it's towing heavy trailers, hauling loads, or being used as a dependable farm or construction truck. Trucks like this are getting harder to find in clean and original condition, and this one still represents the tough reliability Ford was known for. The seller calls it a beautiful example, and for good reason. Despite its age, it remains solid and functional. Of course, like many vehicles from this era, it has a few quirks. The driver's side window is stuck in a down position, and the power locks aren't working. But those are small details compared to the overall condition and performance of the truck. Mechanically, it's strong and ready to hit the road or the job site. At a firm price of $13,000, this Ford F-350 offers a lot of value for anyone looking for an old-school dually. It's perfect for someone who needs a dependable workhorse, but it's also a great candidate for restoration or customization. With a truck like this, you're not just buying a vehicle. You're getting a piece of American truck history. Strong, reliable, and built to handle just about anything, this 1990 Ford F-350 long bed stands as a reminder of when trucks were made simple, powerful, and tough. Number 4. The 1976 Ford F100, listed for $13,500, located in Knoxville, Tennessee. Here we have a true slice of American truck history, a 1976 Ford F100 Ranger XLT, a machine that proves some designs never really go out of style. Priced at $13,500, or best offer, this isn't just a pickup. It's a time capsule from an era when trucks were simple, strong, and built with one goal in mind: to get the job done. The seller calls it the truck for people who wave at other old trucks, and that's exactly the vibe you get. This is the kind of classic that turns even a trip to the hardware store into an event. You'll go out for one bolt and come back with stories, conversations, and probably a thumbs up or two from complete strangers who recognize what you're driving. It's a reminder when trucks weren't about touchscreen dashboards or fancy lane assist features. This one is all steel, all V8, and all business, designed to tow, haul, and keep looking good while doing it. Under the hood is the original Ford 360 V8, a motor known for its torque and reliability. Paired with a 3-speed automatic transmission, it's got enough muscle for towing, hauling, or just cruising down a country road with confidence. It even has working heat and air conditioning, rare for something nearly 50 years old, which means you'll stay comfortable whether you're heading to a job site or a drive-in movie. The truck comes equipped with power steering and power brakes, a bed liner to protect the bed from scratches, and a big toolbox in back that's perfect for straps, tools, or maybe just keeping the good cooler tucked away. It also features a Reese hitch, ready for your boat, camper, or even helping out the neighbor when their mower won't start. Inside, the bench seat and mostly original interior give off that nostalgic charm, though the updated Sony radio adds a touch of modern convenience. Cosmetically, the truck wears its age proudly. The exterior shows just enough patina to let you know it's been used and loved, but not abused. Mechanically, it's solid, dependable, and ready for more miles ahead. It's not a showpiece to hide in the garage. It's the kind of truck that wants to be out on the road, earning nods of respect and starting conversations wherever you take it. At the end of the day, this 1976 Ford F100 isn't begging for attention. It naturally earns it. And when you park it, people won't just ask, "What year is that?" They'll want to know how much you'd sell it for. Strong, simple, and timeless, this truck embodies everything we love about classic American pickups. Number 5. The 1993 Dodge D350 Custom, listed at $13,500, located in Prairieville, Louisiana. Here's a truck that stands out from the crowd, a 1993 Dodge D350, a true workhorse in the first generation of Dodge one-ton pickups. And this one comes with a twist. It's been customized by J-Rod Customs with an extended 11-foot bed. That makes it not just a truck, but hauler built with purpose and personality. This Dodge has 225,000 miles on the clock, but don't let that scare you. Under the hood sits the legendary 5.9-liter Cummins turbo diesel engine, known across the world for its durability and pulling power. These motors are famous for going 500,000 miles or more when taken care of, and this one still runs strong, delivering the kind of torque that made Dodge a serious player in the heavy-duty truck market. It's paired with an automatic transmission that shifts smoothly, making it easy to drive whether you're towing, hauling, or just cruising down the highway. This setup is two-wheel drive, but don't mistake that for weakness. It's designed for heavy-duty hauling, and with that long custom bed, you can load it up with just about anything, from work supplies to show gear. Yes, the truck has some rust here and there, which is common for its age, but the frame is solid and the important parts are in good shape. Mechanically, it's sound and reliable, ready to go wherever you need it. The title is clean, and the seller emphasizes this is a serious offering. Priced at $13,500 firm. What makes this truck extra special is its uniqueness. First-generation Dodge one-tons are already becoming more collectible, especially those powered by the Cummins diesel, and you won't find many with a custom J-Rod extended 11-foot bed. It blends functionality with rarity, giving you not just a tool for hauling, but also a piece of truck culture that turns heads at meets, job sites, or even on the open road. In short, this 1993 Dodge D350 is more than just a vehicle. It's a strong-running, heavy-duty machine with a legendary engine, a custom build that sets it apart, and the kind of presence that makes people stop and take notice. If you've been looking for a classic Dodge with real workhorse credentials and unique style, this one deserves a serious look. Number 6. The 1964 Ford F100, listed at $5,800, located in Tijuana, Baja California. Here's a classic piece of Ford history, a 1964 Ford F100 pickup. The kind of truck that reminds us when pickups were built with simple strength, honest design, and timeless style. This one has been well cared for, and it's ready for someone who appreciates vintage iron with real character. This Ford has about 100,000 miles on the odometer and comes equipped with a V8 engine, giving it that throaty rumble and dependable power these old-school trucks are known for. Paired with manual transmission, it delivers a kind of driving experience modern trucks just can't replicate. Every shift, every press of the clutch connects you directly to machine, no electronics, no distractions, just you and the road. The seller describes it as bien cuidada, well taken care of, and that shows in the condition. For a truck that's over 60 years old, it still carries itself proudly, with solid body lines and the unmistakable Ford styling of the 1960s. The wide chrome grille, the classic badging, and the sturdy stance make this F100 a head-turner, whether it's parked at a local meet or rolling down the street. Being an Americana model, This truck has that extra layer of authenticity, and at a price of $5,800, negotiable, it represents an opportunity to own a piece of true classic Americana without breaking the bank. Trucks like these have become harder to find, especially ones that haven't been chopped up, rusted out, or neglected. This one is still intact, still running strong, and still ready for the next chapter of its life. Whether you're looking for a weekend cruiser, a restoration project with solid bones, or just a vintage pickup that puts a smile on your face every time you turn the key, this 1964 Ford F-100 fits the bill. It's simple, it's tough, and it carries the kind of charm that only a real classic can deliver. So if you've been dreaming about owning an old Ford that captures the spirit of 1960s America, this one in Tijuana might just be the truck for you. Number 7. The 1966 Ford F100, priced at $13,000, located in Waxhaw, North Carolina. Here's a beautiful example of Ford's workhorse from the mid-1960s, a 1966 Ford F100 that's ready to hit the road as a solid daily driver or serve as a foundation for a full restoration. Under the hood, you'll find a 360 cubic inch V8, rebuilt from a 1969 block, paired with the classic 3-on-the-tree manual transmission. It's the kind of setup that takes you back to when driving a truck was about feeling the road, shifting gears by hand, and enjoying the sound of raw American muscle under the hood. Mechanically, this truck is described as perfect, a strong runner that starts, drives, and performs reliably. Sitting on a set of American racing rims wrapped in brand new tires, it is just the right stance to turn heads while still keeping its classic appeal. The original drum brakes are still in place, reminding you of how these trucks were built. Simple, strong, and easy to maintain. The frame itself is clean and rust-free, which is a huge plus for a nearly 60-year-old pickup. Cosmetically, the truck wears its age with pride. The paint was touched up about 8 years ago by the original owner, and while it's not flawless, it carries a patina that many enthusiasts find appealing. There's some Bondo in spots, and the seller even suggests that a wet sand and buff on the red areas could really bring the finish to life. This gives the truck character. Honest, imperfect, but still striking. What makes this Ford even more special is its history. The seller is only the third owner, and that kind of lineage tells you it's been cared for over the decades. Trucks like these often end up overworked or neglected, but this one still runs strong and presents itself as a piece of American history you can actually drive and enjoy. At $13,000, this 1966 Ford F100 offers 2 paths. Enjoy it right now as a dependable daily driver with classic charm, or take it down the road of restoration and make it a showpiece. Either way, it's a truck with soul, the kind that draws attention at a gas station, sparks conversations at car meets, and puts a smile on your face every time you climb behind the wheel. And with delivery available depending on distance, this classic Ford could be sitting in your driveway sooner than you think. Number 8. The 1960 Ford F100, priced at $12,000, located in Bend, Oregon. Here we have a true survivor from the early 60s. The 1960 Ford F100, a truck that blends originality, reliability, and everyday usability into one beautiful package. Under the hood sits a dependable inline-6 engine, the kind of motor Ford was known for: simple, rugged, and built to last. Paired with the classic 3-speed manual transmission on the column, offers that authentic driving experience. You feel connected to machine, every shift reminding you of how trucks were meant to be driven back in the day. The engine starts right up, runs smooth, and is ready for the road. This F100 isn't just a showpiece tucked away in a garage. It's described as a true daily driver, a truck you can take anywhere and expect to get thumbs up, waves, and conversations wherever you stop. With just over 46,000 miles showing on the odometer and plenty of recent attention, including newer tires and refreshed electrical work, it's not a project. This truck is ready to be enjoyed today. The body remains original, complete with all the factory emblems intact. Wearing a clean coat of paint with only small nicks and a minor ding on the rear gate. It's not perfect, but that's part of its honesty. The truck has aged gracefully, holding on to its classic lines and charm. Those original Ford hubcaps tie the look together, giving it that period-correct appearance that collectors love. Step inside and you'll find an interior that carries its original patina, balanced with a refinished bench seat that adds comfort while keeping true to the truck's heritage. The roll-down and vent windows still work. The horn is as loud as ever, and the overall cabin feels like a time capsule from 1960, functional, straightforward, and full of character. What's even better is peace of mind. The seller has a clean title in hand, making the process simple and straightforward. At $12,000, this Ford F-100 offers you the chance to own not just a truck, but a rolling piece of American history, one that's practical enough to drive, reliable enough to use, and unique enough to stand out at every stoplight. For someone who's been looking for a classic pickup that doesn't need a restoration before it can be enjoyed, this one checks every box. It's a reminder of a time when trucks were tools first, style icon second, and built strong enough to still be here 65 years later. Number 9. The 1978 Ford F-154 by Ford Ranger XLT, priced at $7,250 and located in Poynette, Wisconsin. Here we have a true high boy, a rugged 1978 Ford F-150 Ranger XLT4 by Ford that carries with the kind of history and character that only a well-kept classic truck can offer. Under the hood, you'll find the reliable 351 MV8 paired with an automatic transmission. The engine runs strong, the truck starts easily, and the four-wheel drive system works just as it should, making it ready for work, play, or restoration. The odometer reads 138,000 miles, and the lockout hubs engage properly, which speaks to the truck's solid mechanical condition. The current seller purchased it from a longtime family friend of the previous owner, which adds a personal story to this pickup's journey. Some work has already been completed, including a new carburetor to keep it running smoothly. The frame is solid, which is crucial for a truck of this vintage, but like many survivors, it does have some rust in the bed, mostly from sitting with mulch over time. Still, this truck is far from a lost cause. In fact, it's a perfect candidate for a future 4x4 project or can simply be enjoyed as it is right now. What makes this truck even more appealing is that it hasn't been passed through countless hands or abused beyond repair. Instead, it's been cared for and passed along thoughtfully, with plenty of its original soul intact. The Ranger XLT trim was atop of the line back in 1978, giving this truck not only rugged reliability, but also a touch of style and comfort compared to its base model counterparts. The seller originally picked up this Ford as a future project to go alongside another truck, but as life changes, so do priorities. Now, the focus has shifted toward a convertible, and with two trucks already in the driveway, this one is being offered to the next enthusiast who can give it the attention it deserves. This is a cash-only sale, and the seller makes it clear there will be no trades. Due to the rise of online scams, emails and texts won't get replies. Serious buyers are encouraged to pick up the phone, call, and have a real conversation. If you're looking for a solid piece of Ford truck history with great bones, a strong running V8, working 4x4, and the kind of patina only time can create, this 1978 Ranger XLT Highboy is worth a serious look. Number 10. The 1963 Ford F100, listed for $5,850 and located in Largo, Florida. Here's a true vintage classic, a 1963 Ford F100 short bed step-side pickup, a truck that carries both character and charm from a golden era of American pickups. With an odometer reading just under 100,000 miles, this truck still runs and drives just the way an old Ford should. It fires right up every time, powered by a healthy motor that's been fitted with headers and a true dual exhaust, giving it that deep, unmistakable rumble that classic truck enthusiasts love. Backing up that motor is a manual 3-speed transmission, keeping the driving experience authentic and connected. Every gear shift reminds you of the simplicity and durability of trucks built in the early 60s, a time when vehicles were made to last and built with straightforward mechanics anyone could work on. But this isn't just a bare-bones workhorse. The truck has been fitted with an aftermarket vintage air system, and yes, It blows cold, making it far more comfortable to drive on those hot Florida days. That addition alone makes this Ford stand out, blending its vintage feel with a touch of modern convenience. Step underneath, and you'll find the frame and structure are very solid. Rust is minimal, especially for a truck that's more than 60 years old. This means you're not just buying a project. You're getting a classic that's already roadworthy, one you can enjoy right now without worry about spending years restoring before you can even take it for a spin. Cosmetically, it carries the look of a true step-side pickup. Short bed, classic lines, and plenty of vintage patina that adds to its authenticity. It's not pretending to be perfect. Instead, it wears its age proudly, showing just enough character without being a rusted-out relic. And let's not forget, this truck comes with a clean Florida title, ready for a smooth and straightforward sale. At just $5,850, it represents an affordable entry point into classic truck ownership. Whether you're looking for a solid base for a full restoration, a weekend cruise to take to car shows, or just a dependable old-school daily driver that turns heads wherever you go, this 1963 Ford F100 has the right mix of charm, performance, and potential. Number 11. The 1985 Ford F-250, listed at $3,995, located in Bend, Oregon. Now here's a true old-school workhorse, a one-owner 1985 Ford F-250 Super Cab 4x4, equipped with flatbed and powered by Ford's mighty 460 big block V8, paired with a 4-speed manual transmission. Trucks like this aren't just tools, they're companions. This one has been with the same owner since new, and that kind of history adds a lot of trust when you're looking for a reliable classic. The odometer shows just over 170,000 miles, which is hardly anything for a truck that's been cared for. For its age, the condition is impressive. It runs and drives almost flawlessly, with newer brakes already installed keep it stopping strong. The tires are fair but older, meaning they'll need to be swapped sooner rather than later, but that's a small job compared to what you're getting. The flatbed isn't just a flat piece of steel. It's fully functional, fitted with a gooseneck hitch, making it ready to haul trailers, campers, or heavy load with ease. And with the included toolbox and fuel tank combo, this truck is equipped for real work, whether on the farm, on the job site, or out in the backcountry. Under the hood, the 460 big block has had some solid recent maintenance. The valve covers have been resealed, the carburetor has been freshly rebuilt, and new spark plugs, wires, cap, and rotor have been installed. Along with a brand new air filter and fresh oil change, this truck is tuned up and ready to keep pulling, hauling, or cruising for years to come. Cosmetically, it shows the character of a truck that's been used but never abused. The body and interior reflect its age, but that's what makes it real. No unnecessary frills, no modern gadgets to distract you. Just a solid, heavy-duty Ford pickup that's been built to handle the hard stuff and still has plenty of life left. At just $3,995, it's an incredible deal for a one-owner, big block, 4x4 Ford F-250 with this kind of equipment. These older heavy-duty Fords have a loyal following, and trucks like this are becoming harder to find in solid, working condition. Whether you're looking for a dependable farm truck, a rugged hauler, or a classic square-body Ford to add to your collection, this 1985 F-250 checks every box. With its history, its condition, and its price point, this truck is the kind of find that doesn't stay on the market long. Number 12. The 1988 Ford F-150, listed at $700, located in Churubusco, Indiana. Here's the kind of truck deal you don't see every day. A classic 1988 Ford F-150, priced at just $700 or best offer. This one has been driven 198,000 miles, and while it's not currently running on its own, it will fire up with little starting fluid, which tells you the issue is fuel-related. The owner simply doesn't have the time to dig into it, which means someone with a little patience and know-how could turn this into a solid budget project truck. This F-150 comes equipped with an automatic transmission, and for years, it served faithfully as a farm and hunting truck. It's the kind of pickup that was made to handle dirt roads, cold mornings, and heavy loads without complaining. Even though it needs some mechanical attention, the bones are there. And with the title in hand, you're looking at a straightforward purchase, no complications. Cosmetically, it shows the kind of wear you'd expect from a farm truck that's been used, not pampered. The passenger door doesn't open, and the body carries its share of scars. But again, this is a $700 truck. At that price, you're buying potential. You could fix it up into a solid daily beater, use it as a dedicated work truck, or keep it as a backwoods hunting rig. The heater works, which means even on cold Indiana mornings, this truck kept the cab warm, proving it's still got usefulness left. Because it's not currently running, you will need to bring a trailer to pick it up, but at this price, that small extra step is worth it. Trucks from this era, especially the 8th generation F-150s, are gaining more appreciation from collectors and enthusiasts who love their simple, square body looks and dependable mechanical design. Even as a non-runner, it's rare to find one priced this low with a clean title. The seller makes it clear, first come, first served. They want it gone as soon as possible. Deals like this don't last, because even as a parts truck, the value is there. From the transmission to the body panels to the interior components, there's more than $700 worth of parts sitting here. So whether you're a collector looking for a cheap entry point, a backyard mechanic searching for your next weekend project, or just someone who wants an inexpensive truck with potential, this 1988 Ford F-150 in Churubusco, Indiana, is the kind of opportunity you don't want to overlook. At $700 or best offer, it's one of the most affordable trucks on the market today, and it's waiting for the right buyer to bring it back to life. Number 13. The 1962 International Harvester Pickup, listed at $12,500 and located in Lockport, New York. Here's a truck you don't see every day, a 1962 International Harvester Pickup, a true survivor from an era when trucks were designed to be tough, dependable, and built with no nonsense in mind. This one is in great condition, a rare find considering how many of these workhorses have long since disappeared from the road. Priced at $12,500, with room for negotiation, it represents both history and practicality in one package. This International Harvester comes equipped with a factory-original V8 engine paired with a 4-speed manual transmission, giving it that raw, old-school driving experience that enthusiasts love. Add in the fact that it's a 4-wheel drive truck, and you've got something not just collectible, but usable. Whether it's dirt roads, snowy upstate New York winters, or simply weekend cruising, this pickup is ready to handle it all. Power steering and power brakes are also on board, a real bonus for a truck from the early 60s. That makes it not just rugged, but also surprisingly comfortable to drive for its age. The International Harvester pickups were known for being overbuilt, with frames and drivetrains designed to take decades of use. And this one has clearly been preserved with care. Cosmetically, it carries itself well. Trucks from this era often rusted away or were worked into ground, but this one is described as being in great condition, which means the body and frame are solid, and the overall presentation makes it stand out as a collector's piece. It's the kind of truck that turns heads at shows, because it's not the usual Ford or Chevrolet. It's something rarer, something with a badge that speaks to serious utility and agricultural roots. Priced at $12,500, the seller is inviting serious buyers to bring an offer. That makes it an approachable classic. Whether you're an international enthusiast who's been searching for a clean example, or simply someone who wants a rugged, old-school pickup to add to your garage, this is an opportunity that doesn't come often. The truth is, you could buy a more common truck from the 60s and see one on every other corner at a car show. Or you could own this, a 1962 International Harvester Pickup, 4-wheel drive, V8 power, 4-speed manual, and in great shape. Located in Lockport, New York, it's a truck that represents a piece of American history, built for real work, but now standing tall as a collectible classic.